Oh, hello. It's November 18th, and we're going to watch part of the Lou Dobbs Show tonight, November 18, 2004. And, well, I think it sort of comes down to this. Senator Lieberman was chastised for saying bad things, Obama, and some cardinal is saying that Catholics who voted for Barack Obama are going to go to hell. Hey, don't you just love it all? Here we go.
We're back with Chris Stigall, Tom Morrow, and Errol Lewis. Gentlemen, I'd like to get your thoughts on an interesting story. Certain members of the Catholic Church, Cardinal James Francis Stafford, has called Obama's rhetoric apocalyptic. And also there is a Catholic priest in South Carolina that says parishioners who voted for Barack Obama should do penance before they can receive Holy Communion, presumably all this over his pro-choice stance. Errol, thoughts on this?
Well, I think at least one of them, I believe it was the cardinal, is actually what they call a seamless garment pro-life person who's against war, against torture, against the death penalty. I have respect for that position. I think it's unwise, though, to try and step into politics in that way, and there's no way to say that it's not political. I mean, to pick this, of all things, that a vote is somehow connected to your religious faith, I think it stirs up a can of worms that the church probably doesn't really want to, if you think about it.
Chris, thoughts?
I think that if your faith is something that's important to you, Kitty, how a Catholic, and I am not, my wife is, but how Catholics can separate themselves from the position on abortion. One of the signature issues of the Catholic Church is life, and the life issue. Bishop Naumann on the Kansas side, Bishop Finn here on the Missouri side, here in Kansas City, both have not only refused communion. Bishop Finn recently said, consider your eternal salvation on my show before voting for Barack Obama a few days before the election. So Catholic leaders are stepping up and making it known what the Catholic Church stands for. Now, whether that's your politics or not, that's an entirely different matter.
Tom, go ahead, weigh in here.
I find it extremely interesting that Errol thinks that the cardinal shouldn't get involved in politics, but apparently he doesn't mind Reverend Jesse Jackson being involved in it, and Reverend Al Sharpton.
Well, we didn't bring up any of that, please. Wait, give me a break on that. We haven't said a word about either of these men. Where's that coming from?
Well, you're saying how churchmen should not get involved in politics.
Well, look, most of the Catholic vote went to Barack Obama. The cardinal might want to think about that.
I just thought it would be I don't care. The cardinal has a position to take, and he's taken it. And you said that church people should not be getting involved in politics, but apparently you have some exemptions for certain ministers, and I just named a couple.
Well, you should tell me which of those ministers, Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, who you seem to have an obsession with, which of them said that somebody's faith, somebody's salvation would be at stake if they cast a vote in a particular direction? When did that ever happen? I've been following these guys for 20 years now. Never heard it.
Well, no. I was addressing your point that churchmen should not be involved in these moral issues politically, and they absolutely should.
All right, let's move on to another issue.